Hi guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, today in this video I'm gonna talk like how to save money on your car insurance or auto insurance. Before I proceed further, I would like to clarify neither I am an insurance advisor nor I am an insurance agent and I am also not an insurance broker. So I am nowhere related to the insurance industry and I have no license or no legal authority to deal on any insurance matter. So whatever I am sharing here is based on my knowledge and opinion, which should be taken as a personal opinion and should not be considered legal in any way. Alright guys. So guys, if you search online saving on your insurance, you'll find various tips. So that I'm not gonna repeat. Like I won't tell you although they do matter, like switch your tires and all in summer, winter and all, because those things we know, like have your both home and auto insurance combined with the same company and get some additional discount. So those things we already know. I would like to tell you something based on my experience, something practical, as I said earlier. So the first thing I would like to tell you, like something that I have really seen making a huge difference in amount based on my case, is if you upgrade your license. If you are driving at G2 or a probationary license, and if you manage to make it permanent like G license in Canada, so that really makes some difference, and that would give you some good hit to your pocket. So definitely, if you are at the G2 level, try to upgrade it yourself to G. Don't think like that you have 5 years to upgrade, so this is something probably you would do later. I mean, of course, it's your case and you're going to be the judge, but if you upgrade it to G, that really makes a difference. And I know that insurance costs vary based on postal code, so you cannot change your postal code unless you have any plan to move out. But this is something you can definitely do, and that makes the difference. Second thing where many people fall apart and go to the wrong coverage is that you must know what you really need. I mean, you should not get under coverage, you should not get over coverage. I mean, like liability, third party coverage, anything that comes with your package. So when you are deciding to go ahead with a policy, make sure what it covers and what it doesn't, and if that really meets your need, because you don't want to go with a policy that doesn't cover something you need and that covers something you don't need. So first find out what apples you need and then do apple to apple comparison. I mean, if a company is offering you a package around $200 a month and second company is offering you $150 a month, then check what they are actually covering and how much you need. You may need to, this is always a good idea to work with a licensed insurance advisor. In fact, I also had done that and I had got good rates, no doubt. Next is, like, I would suggest, like, there are driving apps that you should use that tracks your driving behavior. It just doesn't give you discount upfront for your package if you're going for the first time. Even later, after a year, when you go for renewal, based on your driving habits and score, it gives you additional discount. So it's really a good idea to go with that, and that helps. Then comes the car. Like if you are a first time driver, I know, like first time drivers and all, they always have expectation. First time you get the license, you feel excited that I want to do something that I would really love to enjoy. So you may try to get a good car, a luxury car, something. If you have money, of course, your pocket depth also matters. But although there's nothing wrong in it, if you're licensed, it's gonna be a good idea. Like if you have few of them shortlisted, find out which one is gonna cost you less when it comes to insurance. Again, if you work with a licensed insurance advisor, a broker, then it's always gonna be a very good choice for you. Rest is up to you. Then then another thing that even many websites talk about is shopping around. Yes, do shop around, But as I said, compare apple to apple. So first find out what apples you need and then do comparison apple to apple. Next, I would tell you, like, there are certain things you should always be mindful of. Like when you are driving, make sure like you maintain the history clean. The cleaner your driving history is, lesser you are gonna pay. It's a simple rule and it really works. So be always careful while driving and always help yourself by being a good driver. And as I have said in other videos, this is something that really helps here also indirectly. Use a good dash cam. No insurance company I have seen till today is gonna ask you to use a dash cam. But why I'm telling you this? Because if you have a dash cam installed with front and rear recording and even the parking mode of recording, in case of any untoward accident, anything, you have more evidence to prove that you were not wrong. And that is gonna be much cleaner on your history. Because I have heard from one of my friends who had an accident, but fortunately or unfortunately, whatever you say, there was no recording at all. So when it went to the court decided 50-50. So both had to be suffered. But if you have a dash cam and that records everything, so in case you are not guilty, you will not be proved guilty. So that again gives you valid points in order to defend your case in court if you go. And that makes your driving history much cleaner. So there's no harm in doing it. So I suggest you definitely have it, as this gives you a lot of comfort also. And there are really good dash cams available that you should give it a try in order to do well. So these are some tips, guys. And when you shop around, like, lot of insurance companies have some group discounts plan. Like your organization could be listed over there and you may get some additional discount. This has happened with me. When I purchased my first insurance, I got 5% additional discount because of this. Then comes one payment. Like you have the option to pay monthly or you can even pay yearly. But in some cases, I have seen yearly payments make you pay less. So you can try that. That really helps. Like in my case, I got 4% of discount. So these are some tips I want to share. Of course, you will find many tips online if you search, but I just don't want to repeat. That's why I was sharing my tips. Again, I'm not a licensed insurance advisor. I have nothing to say legal. Whatever I have said is based on my personal opinion. And if you're taking anything out of it, do it at your own risk. Thanks for watching.